Hello students. So in today's video, we are going to discuss the topic demand schedule and demand curve. So these topics are very easy, so you will be able to understand it very easily. So let us start with the topic. So first, demand schedule says that it is the tabular representation which shows or which states the relationship between the two variables of price and quantity demanded. Okay. So we represent this, or demand schedule is the tabular representation, okay, which consists of a list of the various quantities of a commodity which an individual consumer purchases at different alternative prices in the market. So just remember that individual consumer, okay? So we are not talking about market right now. We are just talking about a individual consumer, okay? So for example, I'll just show what demand schedule actually is. We represent it like this, okay? So this is the price in rupees, obviously, and this will be the units of commodity, or we can say the quantity purchased. Let it be X. The name of the good is X. So at rupees 2, at rupees 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12. And now units of good, let us take 200, 150, 130, 100, 80 and 60. So when the price of X is 2, then the unit consumed or the quantity consumed by the consumer is 200. When the price increases, the quantity of consumption decreases. Again, when the price increases, it decreases. Again, when the price increases, again. So this happens as there is an increase in price, the commodity or the consumption of the goods by the consumer decreases. Okay. So this is what demand schedule is all about. So we just represent it in a tabular form. Okay. So now let us take this topic, that is demand curve. So demand curve says that it is a graphical representation which states the relationship between the two variables of price and quantity demanded. So same happens in the demand curve also, but only it is a graphical representation, not a tabular representation. Okay. So So let us take an example and understand it. What is demand curve? So the same thing I will do in like on the basis of the demand schedule, we can draw the demand curve of the consumer also. Okay. So we will just take the same data from the demand schedule. So first of all, let us take this as, okay, sorry. Wait. Okay. This is x-axis, this is y-axis, 0. Let us take it as 60, 80, 100, 130, 150 and 200. Okay. And let us take this as 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12. Okay. So we can see that when the price is 2 rupees, then the units of good is 200 of good X. Fine. So at the price, this is price and this is quantity demanded. Okay. So at rupees 2, the consumption is 200. Then again, let us take another one. At price 4, the consumption is 150. So at price 4, the consumption is 150. At price 6, the consumption is 130. So at price 6, the consumption is 130. At price 8, the consumption is 100. So at price 8, the consumption is 100. Again, at price 10, the consumption is 80. So at price 10, the consumption is 80. And the last is at price 12, the consumption is 60. At price 12, the consumption is 60. So this can be represented in this manner. So this is what demand curve is all about. Okay. So it will touch this. Okay. And this also. So this is what demand curve is. Okay, so this is demand curve. So we just derived our demand curve from the demand schedule only. So this is all about demand curve and demand schedule. I hope you all understood it. In the next video we will discuss about that why does demand curve slopes downward from left to right, why it is sloping downward from left to right like this. Okay, so it is sloping downward from left to right. So we will discuss it in our next video. So stay tuned for the next video and hope you like this video. Still, if you have any query regarding the video, please comment me in the comment box below. Okay, so thank you. Stay home, stay safe.